question for you, man. This is gonna be way off the subject. You brought about you and Cowboy being at Winklejohn, whatever. But I had a funny kind of feeling about that when Cowboy and Mike Perry was gonna fight, and I felt like they picked Perry. And then I talked to other people, and they're like, "Well, Cowboy would just kind of show up for his fights, and Perry was always there." I mean, did that not settle well with you? How'd that all play out? And then, if you don't want to answer that, I get it.
No, it definitely didn't settle well. Here was the main issue with Cowboy was we would go to Greg's and we would follow the curriculum. We were doing everything they would ask us to do, but Cowboy always wanted a place where we could train, just whoever wanted to come up and do, fight specific stuff, like say I have a fight and Greg would work game plans and other things. But, if Jon Jones was in the building, it was about Jon Jones's game.
Yeah.
And, so we thought, to take a little load off of Greg, we will create our own little, we'll still come to all the classes, but.
Well, no, wait. Did Jon Jones take up the entire gym?
Yeah.
Tried to.
I would say yes. He would take the pad coach, the guy that, Winklejohn, who would hold pads for everyone. So some days you would get work, and some days when Jon was there, nobody would get work, because
would he make these guys follow him and watch him hit a bag, even though they're holding pads, or would you be able to work in with them?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's like, go do kickboxing over there, and we're gonna work with Jon over here, and then we'd have a group of guys come in, and Jon would bring some of his own guys, and then when they needed like a body or something, they'd call you, hey, come over here, and so we felt like when the superstars were there, it was like Jones, Pierre came down, quite a few times. Rashad, Rashad was real cool though. Him and Keith would typically always ask us, what are you working on? You know what I mean? What can we help you with? So Cowboy would return the favor. And then when Perry came, Perry was just a body, you know what I mean? He was like he would stand in wherever they needed him to. And I think he felt acceptance and he liked that, but he didn't look at it as, man, I'm fixing to fight this big jiu-jitsu guy, and they got me in here being a body for this dude, and I'm not working my jiu-jitsu. I got to figure something out for myself. So that was the avenue that Cowboy took. Like, I'm still going to go to the classes. I'm still going to do everything. But as soon as they try to make me a body, I'm gone. I'm going to hold my own training sessions over here and do my thing. So it was, it definitely wasn't a shot at any of them. We understood. Those guys were bringing in money, and we were too, but it wasn't quite the magnitude of what Jon Jones was bringing. So,
with less hassle on your end.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
I mean, you made the news, but nowhere near as many times as him.
Yeah, but most of that was for bad shit.
Exactly, man. So it was good. And when I heard that statement about them cornering Perry because the Cowboy wasn't there all the time, I kind of distanced myself from that. And then now it's awkward because the very first gym that we started at, which was Jackson Winklejohn, was on Acoma Street. Then they opened up that new facility downtown, and me and Cowboy weren't allowed there after a while.
Really?
Yeah. So
why were you banned from there?
Oh yeah, I mean, because I was, when you ride with Cowboy, you kind of get associated, and so I was.
You really ride with Cowboy.
Ride or die with him.
And that was the other thing too. If he wasn't welcome, then I didn't want to be there either.
Yeah.
So
no, that's your friend, man. No,
yeah,
you
man,
did the right thing.
I love that. Hey man,
Yeah.
I remember the first time I was cornering Mitrione, and we were in I think Jon Jones was in the same locker room, and he's up warming up and talking all this stuff, and like he kind of goes up and throws up a little bit, and geez, they ran over there, and started patting up his mouth and, oh, we got to get the throw off of it. My coach and me were just looking like, what the fuck? It's like, man, if I told Pat to come and wipe my mouth off, he'd have thrown his shit, he'd have lost his shit. And if he tried to come do that to me, it ain't going to happen. So I just saw a whole different level of pampering there. I was like, I ain't cool with this, man. I was just like, it rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, I'm out, dude. My people still laugh at that. Like, oh, I'm going to throw up. You want to pat? Get the hell out of here, man. It was just it was weird. That was where I first started seeing, this is weird, man. Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.